what is a candle really telling you? Have you ever wondered or asked yourself, like when you get into a chart, that what is this candle trying to say? Not just looking at it as a green candle or a red candle, but trying to know that what does this candle signify, or what does it tell us in the market? So not just looking at it and saying this is any candle, I can just buy, I can just sell, but reading it like a story, because a candle is telling you a story either for the future or in the present time. So in this video, I'm going to guide you and show you step by step on how a candle can be read or transcribed in a chart. So before we continue, if you want to learn Forex in a simple and practical way, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel at OCEEYFX. I post beginner friendly videos that can help you in your trading journey. So let's dive into this. So firstly, what is a candlestick? A candlestick is what shows you the price action within a given period of time. Let's just take a look at, maybe you are on a 1 hour chart and are trying to understand like what is happening in this 1 hour chart. From the candle alone, you can tell maybe the candle is in an uptrend or is in a downtrend by just looking at that specific candle. That's why I said the candle tells you a story. So even if you are on a 15-minute chart, you can see that the price movement, a candle will tell you what the price movement is. That you have to be very vigilant and observe your candle. And you can see 4 components about it by looking at the open and the high and the low and the close. That's why you see some trader talking about OHLC. Yeah, that's the open and the high and the close below. Looking at the 4 components of a candle, you are going to notice that the candle might open. Let's look at a 1 hour candle, for instance. You see when the candle opens, and then you start seeing that's the open for start, and you start seeing higher the price start going up and going down. That's the battle that is engaging. So you don't have to look at every price actually, but you have to study when the candle opens and when the candle closes, and that candle is going to give you a summary of what happened in the market at that given time. So that's what you're going to study in detail to know that, okay, when this candle opened and you see some highs and some lows, that shouldn't be your worry. Your greatest worry should be where the candle opened and where it closes, to see momentum. And we'll still go into all that to see momentum, to know if that's the right place that the candle should open and close, to give you a significant story of what to do next. So let's focus on what you see on the chart. When you look at the chart, you see a big body and you see a tiny wick above. Let me not say the tiny wick, just maybe like a slight stick above the big body. So what's the big body is telling you how prices have moved. That big body has seen what they call the body of a candle, and the tiny stick you see above is what they call the wick of a candle. So when the price open and you see maybe the wick after the price have closed and the candle has been formed, you see a long wick on the top or maybe a short wick at the bottom. That is trying to show you that this is how far the price have gone before it came down to close. And if you are seeing the long at the bottom, it shows you how low price has gone before that candle closed. So these are things that you should look at before concluding. Not just look at the candle as saying, okay, I've studied this candle and it's fine. Look at the open and the close and look at what the candle is telling you. That gives you more insight on what to do next and how to take further action, so you don't make mistakes on what you are doing when you are analyzing your chart. Moving further, I will say this, that you shouldn't just look at what a single candle is telling you. You should also dive deeper to know if the market is trending, if it's in a support zone or a resistance zone, and know the key levels before deciding on what a particular candle is telling you to do in the market. Because the wick, if you are seeing a long wick, it's only showing you where price has reached, and maybe it didn't close there but it fell down back. So you have to trace that to know maybe it got affected due to a support zone or a resistance zone, or it's in a danger area using your higher time frame bias and all of that. So that alone can make you understand the usefulness of a candle and the story it's telling you with other confluences, because you can't just use just a single candle to know the total confluence of the market. Depending on your strategy, you have to look at what the previous candle have said and what the initial candle is telling you to know what to do in taking your trades or analyzing your chart. Let's do a quick recap on that. The candle is telling you 4 things. That's the open and the high, then the low and the close. And the wick is just telling you the highest point price have reached or the lowest point price have crossed. That's just it. So knowing this, you should know that the candle is just telling you a story of what the market has done in the past or in the present, and knowing that you should add this to your confluences to understand more and much more better what the candle is. The more you understand what a candle is really telling you, the easier it is for you to understand what price action truly is. So what does it actually mean when a candle closes bullish or bearish? When a bullish candle closes, you know that this gives buyer strength, and when a bearish candle closes, you know this gives seller strength. So this is what we're going to look at in our next topic. So if you know you want to follow us and understand what bullish and bearish candle truly mean, stick around and don't miss out on this one. It's OCEEYFX, and keep mastering the process.